Welcome to Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of... And yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia State's offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The give to the back. Crosses the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Bring in the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense has the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Quick completion on the out. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Turner. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Looking for a gap. It's Galloway. Fights off a defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McGee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! The extra point here would tie the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Galloway. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. It's complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Touchdown, Georgia State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for space. It's Sticky. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Grab behind the line. It's Sticky. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, going up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Got a little space. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Galloway. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Give him 96 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Panthers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dickey. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great catch and run for 6.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Got his man down the middle.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks it up, still on his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to swing it on 2nd down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the single back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Dickey. What a cut, now he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Jukes his way for more. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Stone. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Now the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The official says no good, and it is still a 4-point deficit. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Galloway. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Erickson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They're able to make a stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Horn. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force the negative play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Stone. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Red Raiders in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
It's third and goal and third and long. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a crease. It's Galloway. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on 4th down. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds a tight end. There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Somehow fits it into that traffic. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit, and you saw it on that last play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Punts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Pocket breaking down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. catch in the middle. It's McGee. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And here's the third interception of the night. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team.